Order. Question number 2, Honi Harawira. Order. 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 I've called the Honourable Honi Harawira.
Chair, the Honourable. To the Minister of Finance.
Please give the member... Order. Order. Less interjection from my right-hand side. Allow the member to ask his question.
To the Minister of Finance. Does he agree that the government's economic policies have failed, given that more than 250,000 children are living below the poverty line in Aotearoa?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, no.
Supplementary question, Honi Harawira.
Does he agree that finding long-term solutions to child poverty will require all parties in Parliament to work together? And if so, can he tell us why National is the only party that refuses to take part in cross-party talks on child poverty after the coming election?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, that member had the opportunity as a partner to the current government when he was in the Māori Party to talk about solutions. But actually he prefers talking about problems, and that's why he left.
That's right. Point of order. Point of order.
Point of order. Honi, order.
The question was, can he tell us why...
I heard the question. Yeah. There was actually 2 questions, and the questions, well, one of those questions was definitely addressed. He has a further supplementary if he wishes to use them. Honi Harawira, supplementary question.
Can he please explain why his government has invested so heavily in building roads of national significance instead of houses for low-income families, many of whom are clearly living below the poverty line, when statistics show that decent, warm homes will help reduce the serious health problems that many of these families face and heavily reduce the cost of health care and other society problems which inevitably flow from the existence of a growing underclass?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, we've invested in all those things. We need decent roads so we can have export industries, so we can have jobs, so that people can get off welfare. And if the member had been willing to shoulder the responsibility of finding solutions, he would have been part of this government's extensive efforts to invest in insulating houses, protecting vulnerable children and getting young people back on track so they can get jobs.
Question supplementary question, Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary question to the Minister of Finance. Why has his government turned down offers of finding solutions to child poverty via a cross-party group?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, because we believe that cross-party group is obsessed with measuring poverty and has nothing to offer to solutions to it.
Order. Question number 3, Paul Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance and asks, how is the government's plan to lock in the gains